Scroll Toyota, leading the way every day. And Scroll Toyota, symbols of trust.
The Lian Pulawat, a traditional Micronesian canoe from the island of Pulawat in Chuuk State, arrived on Guam at about 8:30 last night. The canoe was built by the late master navigator Manny Sakau using only traditional tools and made with only traditional materials. Even the paint on the canoe is made up of traditionally made pigments. The black color comes from ash and soot that is mixed with sap and water, and the white is from a coral limestone paste. It was commissioned by the Japanese government for placement in a museum in Okinawa. The crew of 9 included a lady named Kieko from Japan who went along the trip to document the event on video. In fact, she was a part of the inspiration for the name of the canoe, which means Lady of Pulawat. Master Navigator Chief Teo's nephew and translator Mark explains.
Mother back home is very important. Mother brought you to this world. You call a vessel she, like a mother. And Kyoko-san is Lian Pulawat. Yeah, she brought the fortune to Pulawat. Like mother give a birth to new baby, a new life. So thank you, Japan. Thank you, Kyoko, for bringing another life to Pulawat. That's why they named Lian Pulawat.
A Japanese chase boat followed the Lian Pulawat from Pulawat to their first stop on the uninhabited island of Peak. They left Pulawat on Thursday of last week and arrived on Peak on Friday. The Japanese wanted to stay on Peak until Tuesday of the following week, but Chief Teo chose to leave sooner because of the weather conditions.
He decided to leave the next day, which is Saturday, because you're playing nature game and you never know. And from his experience, the weather is coming upon them, so they have to leave that Saturday to make it to Guam on time to avoid the bad weather. This is a nature game. You have to be part of the nature to avoid nature's wrath. So that's why they arrive here within 3 days.
It's a rather fast journey considering the canoe was traveling nearly 500 miles on nothing but wind power. It's about 118 miles from Pulawat to Peak and another 358 miles from Peak to Guam, a total of about 476 miles.
This trip is, compared to previous trip, it's pretty much easy compared to previous trip because Lian Pulawat is, to his experiences, on track, strong and fast. And he believes the journey is pretty easy.
Not only easy because of the master craftsmanship that went into the Lian Pulawat, but also easy because of what they believe was Manny Sakau's guiding spirit.
Yes, he believes Manny was with them because it falls in their whatever they plan, all their plot.
This is a traditional route that these islanders have been taking for thousands of years, and although their voyages are less frequent now, Chief Teo has been to Guam before on a similar traditional canoe. He came up here in 1991 on a canoe that was commissioned by a local businessman and captained by his uncle, Master Navigator Ikafai. This trip, however, was the first time Chief Teo navigated the canoe to Guam on his own.
It's because of Manny, late Manny Sakau, and because of government of Japan, Pulawat Island, and Tasya of Guam. So he wanted to do it to honor late Manny Sakau.